5:8. Ve'al ken mit'anin b'yom hayotzait. Therefore, some people at least, or it's an idea brought down, to fast on the yortzeit of a parent. Lehachnia mezonah de gufa al yedei ta'anit, in order to subjugate the food of the body, meaning the physical aspects of the body, by this fast, meaning to weaken the physical. Ki al yedei kol hanal, because by doing all this, zochin lehachnia mezonah de gufa, we merit to again subjugate the physical food or physical domination, legabe, as compared to mezonah de nishmata, the food of the soul. Meaning the body and the soul is always at war, and when you bring one down, the other one goes up. The food of the soul, the body and the food of the soul, which means physicality and spirituality, are always at odds. When you lower one, the other one will heighten. Like it says in that Torah that we mentioned above, of Likutei and Likutei Halachot, Ayen Sham, look there, HaTorah Hanal, Mitzichilato Lesofo, from beginning to end. Vaz Tavin Devarenu Be'ezrat Hashem Itbarach. And then you'll understand completely the words of the Rabbeinu over there, Be'ezrat Hashem. Now, just to touch on this here, there are 3 phases as far as the body and soul relationship. So first you have, down here in this world, you have the body is dominating or dominant, and the soul is weaker. So that's why we feel the needs and the desires of the body to eat and to have pleasure. We feel it calling to us. We feel it wanting it. We don't feel this pleasures of the soul. You know, we have to fight to say, let me learn Torah, or to do spiritual things. It's not like we have an urge really to do it. The urge is on the other side. Now, it was equal when Adam was created, but ever since he sinned, he toppled it to the other side. So that's how we are now. That's why it's not that it's not fair. It started equal. Now, when Shabbat comes, Shabbat, which is the 7,000th year, it's going to be Shabbat ve'nafash, where the soul and the body will be equal in a sense, where the body will no more, it will cease to give its requests. That's what it means Shabbat. It will cease to demand. And that's why we don't eat on Shabbat. We do eat in Yemot HaMashiach because we have the great Seudah where David HaMelech is going to take, we're going to eat from the Leviathan, and he's going to do Zimun and say Kosi Shot Esa, like we learn. So we eat. So it means the body's still needing what it needs. But in the great Shabbat, we don't eat anymore. It's like Moshe Rabbeinu on Har Sinai. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, it's not that he fasted. It's his body turned into the state it will be on the great Shabbat. So it means it doesn't push on its side, and the soul still doesn't push on its side. So it's like equal. The body is inert. And then you have Olam Haba, which is the 3rd stage, which is the 8,000th year and then higher. It's really 8 until the 10, and then from 10 on till eternity is that. So it begins in the 8th. And that's where the body doesn't call for what it wants, and the soul does. The soul now, we feel the pleasures of the soul. And that's why it's going to be dominant. So in this world, the body is dominant. In the Great Shabbat, they're both equal. And in Olam Haba, the soul is dominating. So that's really how it works. Now down here, we still try to push the body down in order that the soul will be more felt by us, because that's how you do it. It's not so much that we have to make the soul know Torah. The soul knows Torah. It's just being blocked by the body. So this world is really about pushing the body down, not so much to heighten the soul. The soul will heighten automatically when you push the body down. That's why a fast, this is the Yortzeit fast this halacha is talking about, but even on a regular fast day, we fast in order to bring the body down, and then the soul automatically goes up. And you start to feel more spiritual, like we feel on Yom Kippur. Ne'ilah time of Yom Kippur, we feel great. We feel like we're almost angelic, and we have that great feeling that we have, that we're close to Hashem. That's because the body was weakened, and therefore it's not making a blockage so much for the soul. Even though we're not in Olam Haba, still we can weaken it in this world and feel a little something. But it's still nothing compared to what we're going to feel in the Great Shabbat and in Olam Haba. But there's still some work to do down here. And of course the work we do down here is going to be what makes it be what it is later on. The point is you can actually still feel some of the pleasure about it in this world. That's how great Mekubalim and great holy rabbis and tzaddikim, they're on a high. They're on a high because their soul is not so blocked, even though it's still blocked because we're in this era. It's not as blocked as maybe the rest of us. So they feel spirituality, and they're in such a bliss and such a delight. So again, we can imagine what it is in Olam Haba. So this is the idea of fasting and breaking the physical and breaking the body. Now, we don't have to sit and do things like roll in the snow like the great Kabbalists used to do. That's for them to do. Even Rabbeinu Zal, Rab Nachman, he used to fast from week to week. But then he said, we don't have to do that. If you just be b'simcha, it's also almost the same. And the same thing, also this generation, we're very weak. If we take on things like that to hurt ourselves, we'll end up being lazy and lax in learning Torah. So you don't want to lose more than you gain, like they say. So just be b'simcha and just do your mitzvot. The mitzvot are tailor-made to lower the body because you can't eat what you want. You make money, you have to give some away. Everything's made to knock us down. That's why we say, Ki alecha horagnu kol hayom. In Tehillim it says, on you Hashem we kill ourselves every day. Every mitzvah is really like killing ourselves, but it's not killing the neshama, it's killing the body because we can't do what we want. So just stick to the program. You don't have to do extra things. The program itself will help you to lower your body and you'll feel very spiritual. Just do everything l'shem shamayim if you can and with thought. If you do everything like a robot, then you're not going to feel really anything. If you do it with thought and with da'at, you'll actually get much out of it.